So it's about half an hour before I'm planning to get into bed. And I was like looking at my schedule and I was like, okay, the plan is go to bed in half an hour, wake up tomorrow, record Witch Hat Atelier. Like that was my plan. But I looked and I was like, well, I got half an hour left. I was thinking what I was going to do for this half an hour. And I went, you know what? I bet the Witch Hat Atelier episode's out already. I just want to watch it. I just want to watch it now. So I'm going to watch it now, early, before I go to bed. Generally, I watch it in the morning. I'm going to be watching it at night. This is the last thing I do in the day rather than the first thing. But I'm excited for it. I'm super excited for it because this show has been magnificent. I think if you watch any of my other reactions, you will generally hear in my other reactions me talking about Witch Hat Atelier at some point. I'm generally like, oh, it's been a great week because we're doing a lot of stuff. I'm watching Witch Hat Atelier, blah, blah, blah. Because this show is just, it's sticking on my mind. I really love it. So this is going to be episode 4. Last episode, we had the data range test or whatever that that Coco took and she nailed it on her own without any help or anything. It was great. So I love Coco. I love this series. I can't wait to see what the progression is going to be like. So let's jump into it. Support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I suggest you go check out my Naruto reactions if you haven't already. I started them somewhat recently. We're about 40 episodes in, and I'm really enjoying it. We're 10 episodes ahead on my Patreon account. You can also check them out here on YouTube. All right, let's jump into this. This is Witch Hat Atelier, episode 4.
Some are of particular importance. 4 to be precise, for that nourishing force that sustains all life.
Whoa,
the sigil
water.
of water, turning stone to sand and sand to stone, enabling transformation and movement. The sigil of earth.
This is awesome.
The sigil of levitation.
Levitation
And
is what you
finally,
call that?
no less than humanity's very
Not
sword
wind?
and shield. The sigil of flame.
Flame.
So then,
Cool.
shall we give them a try?
I love the world building in this show. Oh.
No, what do I do now? Help!
I mean, what did you expect if you drew the fire sigil?
There, are you alright?
Aw.
Thank you for your thing! What are you trying to do anyway? By drawing the fireball spell?
Word of
Mastered levitation magic at the data range. Why do you still need to practice it?
I don't know if she mastered it.
You were out there whooshing around, right?
Cute.
I couldn't return them to her like that. I restored every... The lines I draw keep coming out wobbly.
Right. So she's practicing that.
There may be another that better suits you
Oh.
in terms of weight. And
That's a good
grip.
point.
Magic stationers! Stationers?
Yes. They carry all manner of magical goods.
Okay.
And
So they sell art supplies?
magical art supplies.
Awesome.
It sounds so wonderful! Dreaming of
Okay.
It does sound kind
so
of
much
awesome.
to take in.
And it's such a comfortable show, isn't it? God. Such a beautiful opening. Oh my god. Already a crazy shot to start with.
That island on the sandbar is Calm, township
Calm.
of the Marshwoods. On to our atelier.
That looks awesome. What a cool design. I love a good town design when it looks really unique like that.
Wait for me!
Wow! So cool, the witches.
Look at all these witches.
Yeah.
Would you put the sandbar into an island that could support a watchtower?
Okay.
Then the small witch, it became an atelier town. And to this day, there's no bridge to it.
She's not listening.
Oh, I have better things to do.
Right,
And
of
shops I'd like to
course.
visit. I'm going off on my own.
We'll meet
Have
you
fun.
at the magic stationers.
Don't worry, you won't be friends with her for a
So how are
while.
things going?
You'll get there.
With
Man, it's so cool seeing all these witches around. There are so many.
Incredible. It's like a dream.
Whoa. It seems like you're already gonna get left behind, my girl.
Supposed to get separated.
Tetty's got such a funny voice. I like it.
Too many. It makes me tired.
It's called the Starry Soul.
The Starry Soul? Is that what? If so, it makes sense that she needs to draw the thing on the soles of her shoes. Cool.
Now this is surprising. A witch's apprentice gawking at a silverwood tree.
This accent.
Familiar with something so elementary?
None of that.
What a great
Coco
voice for
here's
this
still a
character.
relatively new apprentice.
She's the one.
Ah, this dub is
Well, now,
so great.
that clears things up. Of course you wouldn't know it. Suppose all's fair. I didn't recognize you either. Seems we're even.
That's Mr. Nonoa.
No,
He's the
no.
owner of the...
I made all the components you see in this establishment. All
Nice.
the pens. I can also extract ink at any concentration.
Ink.
Extract it?
Yes, why did I show you?
I mean, it
Coco,
comes from
wasn't it?
tree sap or
Cool,
whatever,
now.
right?
Yes, sir.
Is that his grandson or whatever? Tata?
And yet, through a simple process of dissolving it in water and then straining out the excess,
Oh, that's cool.
we have a crowd conjuring ink, no less than the very source of all magic.
That was really cool, them showing how the ink was made.
Reggie.
Why, they're the only tree from which the ink can be extracted.
Right.
That sounds amazing.
There was a silverwood tree that fell in love with a witch. It
Oh,
offered its branches as wands and its blood as ink.
what a crazy story.
Is that why you're here today? To buy a wand?
Yes.
Go on and try a few eye.
I'm excited. Is she gonna find something that like really feels like it works for
This,
her?
of course.
Is that on the house? How much you charging me for this
I'm
shit,
sure
old
you
man?
win the perfect one.
Oh, she's so cute.
I really like lighter ones if you want my opinion. Which should I try first?
Oh my god. He's not really here, is he? Is that legit? Oh shit.
But if she wanders off on her own, she'll get lost.
We have to catch up with her.
Shit. Well, this... Oh my god, well, I was excited to see her just try out some wands. You're looking for new shoes since Coco fucked up your old ones?
Guys! Just come with us! Come on!
Oh my god, Coco's keeping up with this motherfucker. What if you're being lured? The dark side. Okay. Oh god. Don't tell me they're gonna do a Scooby-Doo here. Oh, they are. They literally are. Oh my god.
Stop running!
I don't know if I've ever seen a Scooby-Doo scene like that be done with full seriousness. Like they were earnestly doing that. Oh no, the little guy's lost.
The same one who gave me the forbidden magic book! See for yourself there!
Oh.
What a waste of precious energy.
Oh,
Well,
at least we're all together again,
maybe
right?
they got away because you
Let's
grabbed
do the
me.
Right, but it's so different. And
Yeah.
Brush Buddy's...
That this isn't calm.
Mm-hmm.
But how can that be? We didn't pass
We
through a
just-
window way.
yeah,
and it's not
lured
like we
through
could just
something?
Teleport?
We could, in fact, have been directly teleported without being aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of magic is forbidden.
Forbidden, but you were... Jesus!
No! This is definitely not fun!
Tetia, that scream.
Tetia! Calm down! Just tell us what you saw! Don't worry about what's on me!
But oh well. What the fuck is going on? What is it, a dinosaur? What are we looking at? Oh, it's a dragon. That's a bit, yeah, that's a dinosaur basically. What the fuck? I thought it was gonna be a slice of life episode.
Hope.
What?
Perhaps they got bored and went for a walk.
What? That's impossible! How could anyone get bored in your shop? Why, I could browse this place all day!
Flattery will get you nowhere.
My students aren't the sort of girls who would have run off without thanking you.
That's true. Aw.
I can tell you, I saw them chasing after a strangely dressed witch a while ago.
I love
A
the
witch wearing a
accents.
mask.
What a well animated
Careful now.
2D dragon, I
Maintain
think,
eye
right?
Contact up, backing up slowly.
Very often when you see
Far
dragons in
enough,
anime,
give the
they're
word
3D.
and we'll run with.
Oh. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's sick. That's so cool.
Use the fire sigil and the sign of spiraling wind.
Mm,
That way, all you have to do is close the ring, and you can
Right.
use them in a moment.
makes sense. Aww.
Understand how much danger we're in.
Aww.
Not a single spell for the world to remember me by.
Aw,
I had to
Atelier.
get dragged into...
Dragged into it. Oh, you made Coco feel really guilty.
Calm down. I'll use a wall breaker spell to create an escape hatch for us.
Okay.
Che,
But I saw in her eyes that she blames me for
Yeah. She said, why did I have to get dragged into this, you know?
this. And she's right. It's all my fault.
Fly away!
Oh. Is that a decoy? Right.
That should
Clever.
keep it busy for a little while.
really?
Nice work.
What was that on the wall? Was that a sigil? Yeah. Is it a closed loop?
Look up there. There's.
Oh. Oh, she's so pissed.
What were you thinking while she's drawing?
Yeah.
Sorry. You didn't mean to turn your mother to stone. And you didn't mean
Oh,
to put us
come
all
on.
in danger. Doesn't mean it's not your fault. At least get it through your head how and stop trying to do anything.
I hope there's magic for therapy for a god, because Jesus Christ.
Done.
Oh! Holy shit! Is that your specialty? She's the blue-haired girl, Richie or whatever, is incredibly
Excellent.
fast.
You saved us, Riche.
Richie?
Let's put-
Richie.
However, that doesn't mean other interpretations are invalid.
What a bitch!
Lydia,
Man, poor Coco. What a sad story we're following so far. Oh,
Master Key. What should I do?
man.
That was a brimmed cap.
My word, to think one of them would be
This faction of witches clad in hats from a bygone era.
Uh-huh.
Their faces hidden. I never imagined they'd come to her.
Yeah. They seem very interested in
Tata.
her.
Not really, no.
It's all right.
Oh, Brush Buddy knows something.
Where are they?
Follow. Cute.
It'll be getting
Careful,
dark
I don't want Brush Buddy to
Please, everyone,
be underfoot.
be safe.
That's the end of the episode. No! 'Cause I'm gonna be sad now because Coco is so sad right now. Oh, God. What an incredible episode again. But also, it misled me. They started the episode and, like, I feel like the start of the episode was really setting up for, like, this is a slice of life episode. Like, this episode is just about world building and her choosing her wand. So we're just gonna watch her in this magical shop. She's gonna be trying a wand, and she goes like, "Oh, I don't know, maybe that's right. I'm not sure." And then tries a different wand, and it's like, and then like eventually, there's like a wand that's really Excuse me, I'm hiccuping, which is why I keep freezing. A wand that's really unconventional that she picks up, and they're like, "Are you sure about that?" And then she tries, and it's like it works nicely because it reminds her of working with fabric or something, you know, like maybe it's a lot heavier than you'd expect, but she's used to working with like a rock, or it's like misshapen in a weird way that lets her hold it in a different position, you know, instead of, because like holding a pen you hold it like that, maybe instead if she finds one that she can comfortably hold like that, which is like kind of the same way she uses a rock, like something like that, you know. So I thought that was gonna be what the episode was, but then it really changed halfway through. And man, like it is like I'm feeling like Agot is gonna be one of those characters that that people are going to be like so angry at and so frustrated with. Like she's gonna be a really hated character, at least for a while, I think. Like for me, I said this in an earlier episode, and I'll say it again. Like these sorts of characters don't annoy me, because I actually like these sorts of characters because I like the conflict that it adds to the story, but also like, you know, you can always tell when these sorts of characters like are being written in this way because there's a lot of growth to be had, you know, and also generally it's also because there's some trauma there. Like there's a difference between a character just being like evil for no reason and a character being like disturbed because of like some trauma, someone being very troubled. Because when they're troubled, at least we can, as viewers, be like, oh man, like I wonder what's making them hurt so much that they feel like hurting others like this, you know? And like with a god, the thing is, like, so hang on, let me finish one thought before moving into the next thought. So I feel like that's, you know, that's a thing that I don't mind and actually like in characters, because my favorite thing in TV shows is character development. It's my favorite thing in media in general. It's always what I focus so much on. So like seeing that potential for character development, I'm really excited for it. But and also the thing with a god, now we'll move on to my next point, is that like a lot of her, or some of her, the things that she's saying and thinking and doing are reasonable, but she's like directing her negative emotions at the wrong source, you know? It's like Coco for her is the outlet for all of the pent up frustrated emotions that she seems to have. But like when she says like, oh, an outsider has been let in, whatever, like the way she says it does feel like there has been an exception made for Coco, which maybe like there's a problem somewhere in the system for that. Maybe the problem is that they let Coco in as an exception. Maybe the problem is that like there's even a concept of outsiders in the first place, that like there's an unfairness to the fact that Coco was let in because so many people turned away. So maybe the solution to that problem isn't don't accept in any outsiders. The solution to the problem should be accept in more people, like something along those lines. I don't know, but like there might be something as a problem there. But like in this episode, she says to Coco like, don't touch a witch while she's drawing a sigil. She's right about that. Like that was a bad move from Coco, but also Coco's so new to all this that like she, you know, that wasn't something she was that was going through her mind, and she's panicked now. But I think obviously also Agot blew up because she's panicked. Like Agot is also in this dangerous situation. She's trying to stay calm, and then, you know, when she gets so frustrated, she blows up. We saw Tetia, who is so incredibly sweet. She blew up in this episode, and she didn't directly anger towards Coco, but the way she directed the anger did to Coco make it feel like she's directing it at her, because Tetia subconsciously maybe is blaming Coco, you know? So like there's a lot of high emotions going on here, plus the fact that all of these are kids. Like remember that also, like, because I was a shit when I was a kid. I always say this, but like I wasn't a shit as in like I got into a lot of trouble or anything, but I think I was a brat, right? And I certainly would have hurt people with my words or whatever, just in lashing out because I didn't get what I wanted at some point or another, you know? Like I certainly had done that a few times in my life, because like kids, it's hard being a kid. Like emotionally, you're very unstable. Some people never grow out of that. Some people never really stabilize their emotions. I feel like I mostly did. I feel like a lot of people do, but not everyone does. But for kids especially, you need to give them extra patience. And so like, you know, with Keyfree, the sad thing is like he's never around when Coco needs. Like I really think, and maybe he will after this whole situation, but I think he needs to like keep a close eye on her. I think he's giving people too much freedom, and maybe it's because he's used to like taking on apprentices that are like kid witches, young witches. And the thing is, like, they, having grown up with magic and like taking all this in, maybe they mature much faster. And like in doing that, he sort of is used to giving them a lot more leeway. You know what I mean? Like if you leave a got alone, she's generally gonna be fine. You know, if you leave Tetia and Riche alone, they're gonna be fine probably. Coco right now needs a bit more guidance, and part of the reason she needs more guidance is because of a got and Tetia and Riche to a lesser extent, but mostly because of a got. Now I think that that Kefri doesn't know that it got sent Coco onto the range test. I think, because I don't think that Coco said that it was a got that did it. So I think to him it was like Coco was like, oh, other people take this test, I have to do it. When instead it was like a got being like, hey, other people took this test, you have to do it now, go. But I don't think Kefri knows that. If he did know that, maybe he would be even more hesitant to leave Coco around a got. But then again, he didn't even leave Coco around a got right now. He left Coco with Tetia and Riche, and then she ran out of the store. Which is another thing. Like, this is partially Coco's fault. You know, she was being reckless, and that's like part of the thing is like I think she doesn't have as much common sense, which I think also is understandable. I mean, all of this is very new to her, and I think she gets caught up in her emotions, so she doesn't think all these things through, which is why she just like drew stuff from a magic book and, you know, drew a really complicated sigil without thinking about it, you know, which is why she like, when Kefri was holding her up in the air above the burning house, or not burning house, but the crystallized house, the petrified house, she like kicked Kefri and fell, like in such a way that Kefri had to fly down to save her, right? Like that, she wasn't thinking ahead when she did that. She wasn't thinking with any logic. She got caught up in her emotions, you know? And then, yeah, in this episode, she gets caught up in her emotions when she sees the brimmed hat guy, because she's like, that's a guy who can help me get my mother back. So she needed to find him right then and there, which was reckless. You know, chasing after him was very reckless. But so like, you know, that part is partially her fault. But I feel like I like the way they're doing it, because like that's a big flaw of Coco's. But for me, I'm not like, fucking Coco, what are you doing this time, you fucking idiot? Like, I'm not feeling like that at all, which, to be fair, I almost never am feeling like that with characters. I'm very forgiving of characters, but I feel like it's not even framed that way. It really is like framing it in a somewhat understandable way, but then like once we're deep in it, characters will tell her what she's doing wrong, and then we're like, yeah, that's true, she is doing that wrong, you know? So yeah, we didn't get a conclusion to like what that advanced magic circle was on the tower. So maybe that'll happen next episode. Oh, great episode though. I really enjoyed that. It's so good. This is such a good show. Anyway, that's Witch Hat Atelier episode 4. Support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.